Hey, what's up? It's Connor. It's been a while since I've reorganized my travel setup, and I've actually been able to shrink it quite a bit, but I've also added some really cool and unique accessories to it. So I figured, why not show you guys my travel setup? Starting off is probably the most essential piece, and that is the backpack. And I've gone through a few backpacks, and I always end up switching back to this one here from Herschel. I've mentioned it here on the channel before, and it's just held up very well. It can hold everything that I carry, basically times two, and it's also just a simple and clean backpack with nothing too flashy or screaming a bag full of tech. It features a laptop sleeve that can hold up to a 17-inch device, and then it also just has one deep pocket to store everything in. Alright, let's get into the fun stuff, which is of course the tech, and I'm going to start off with my main computer, which is the 14-inch M2 Pro MacBook Pro. This is the baseline spec option, housing a 10-core CPU, 16-core GPU, 16 gigabytes of RAM or unified memory, and a 512 gigabyte SSD. I've been loving this laptop since the day I unboxed it, and it's really just become my dedicated portable machine, being able to handle all of my work, both admin, such as typing out documents and emails, and then over to my creative work with photo and video editing, and then also some graphic design. The design is amazing, and having the ports back has also been amazing, as I don't really have to worry about carrying a dongle or a hub with me, and that just having that 14-inch form factor makes it extremely easy to just throw in my bag and travel around. I also find myself using it in the most random of places because of that 14-inch form factor, which takes up what feels like no space at all. So whether I'm at a coffee shop with a small table, or the back of a car, or even an airplane, that 14-inch size makes it super easy to use anywhere without compromising performance. Speaking of space, the next accessory up on this list is one of those wild and crazy ones, but I love having it with me, and that is from the sponsor of this video, Cope. This is the portable monitor P1M, a screen extender that seamlessly fits onto your laptop shell like a case. It can be securely attached to your MacBook like a normal hard shell case, and then you have a flip out display that works over a single USB-C connection, essentially creating a multi-monitor setup with your MacBook no matter where you are for any sort of use case. The screen itself is a 12-inch HD panel that reaches 300 nits of brightness. Having the external display has really been able to boost my productivity, as I can have more app windows open at the same time without cluttering up my main screen. And I love how this just seamlessly fits onto your MacBook, and it basically takes up no additional space when you want to use your MacBook and it's like normal form factor. But when you need that extra screen real estate, you just simply flip out this display, connect that one USB-C cable, and now you have a really clean multi-monitor setup for your MacBook. If you guys are interested in checking out this P1M portable monitor from Cope, I'll have a link in the description down below, as long as everything else mentioned in this video. So we all know internal storage, especially on a MacBook, can be pretty expensive, so using an external hard drive or SSD really is essential, especially if you're working with big files or you back up your work. I jump between two computers, so carrying around an external SSD really has become a must so that I can work on projects on either computer without missing a beat. The SSD that I carry with me is the Samsung T7. Now this is a 500 gigabyte model, which isn't massive in terms of size by any means, but it does get the job done because of its super fast read and write speeds. So I'm able to edit 4K footage or high-res photos with no hiccups or issues whatsoever. Now, of course, carrying around a bunch of tech means you're gonna have to charge or power it up at some point, and making sure you have a good quality charge brick is important. I rely on this 108 watt GAN power brick from Satechi. I've taken this power brick almost everywhere, and it's not only super small and compact, but it also makes sure that when I'm traveling, I have as much power as I can possibly carry. That 108 watts can charge 3 devices with its 3 USB-C ports, and not only charge them simultaneously, but also fast charge them all at the same time. This charger has saved me multiple times, like having a dead pair of AirPods, iPhone, and MacBook when I was traveling and I was at the airport, and also just that small, compact size makes it super easy to just throw in your bag and always have with you. No power brick is complete though without the actual charger or charge cables, and I've actually been able to keep this pretty minimal with this 3-in-1 foldable magnetic wireless charger from Zera. It can wirelessly charge your iPhone, Apple Watch, and AirPods all over a single USB-C cable. And the magnetic holder charges your iPhone in landscape or portrait, while also offering official MagSafe support, so you get that full 15 watts of fast charging. The third base of the charger is a wireless charging area that just supports Qi, so this is a great spot for your AirPods. And then that middle mini pad can be stretched to charge your Apple Watch, both laying flat and in nightstand mode. I've really been enjoying this charger because it gives power to my iPhone, Apple Watch, and AirPods all at the same time. And I also really like the design of it because it looks kind of like the Apple MagSafe Duo. Alongside the 3-in-1, I do carry a lightning cable for fast charging and then a USB-C cable for my MacBook, as you can still charge over USB-C instead of MagSafe, which is actually amazing because you don't have to lug around any additional cables. And then I also carry this little USB-C cable dedicated to connecting my SSD to my MacBook because it gives that full data transfer rate. For headphones, I keep it pretty simple with the AirPods Pro. And these are the first generation, which still hold up great in terms of sound quality and noise cancellation / transparency. And I can wear these for hours without getting any ear fatigue. And then of course, because they're AirPods, they quickly connect to all my devices. So it really is a no-brainer having this with me all the time. To keep all of these little accessories secured and in place, I'm using this travel pouch from Harbour London. It has built-in pockets on the inside, dedicated slots for your cords, a soft fabric lining, and it's just perfect for anything like AirPods, chargers, mouse, cords, notepads, pens, and so much more. The quality is also amazing as it's made with signature premium full grain leather, and then it's also handmade by expert craftsmen in Spain. It's definitely a bit more on the pricey side for just a tech travel pouch, but the high quality leather not only looks and feels good, but it also holds up quite well, so it's a great option for carrying all my little accessories. Lastly, this piece of tech kind of depends on what I'm doing or where I'm going, but that is the Sony ZV-E10, and it's actually a pretty powerful camera for its size. It's rocking a 24.2 megapixel APS-C crop sensor, shoots 4K 30 and full HD up to 120 frames per second, offers 8-bit color, really cool features like product focus and background blur, and also only weighs 343 grams or 0.76 pounds with the battery and card attached. It's great for both photo and video, and I love using it for creating social content when I'm away. This camera body does offer interchangeable lenses, but I do just stick with the kit lens, which is a 16 to 50 millimeter power zoom lens. Alright, so that is my complete travel setup. My whole goal with it was to keep it pretty minimal and compact, and I think I kind of nailed that. If you guys are interested in anything I talked about in this video, I will make sure to leave a link to it in the description down below. And of course, if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a like and share it to a friend. And if you like Apple tech or desk setup related content, make sure to subscribe. And until next time, peace.